Howdy there, folks. Me again, Brandon Wenzel. The guy who does the things where I eat the stuff and tell you how they taste to me. How is that useful to you? I have no idea. Maybe you enjoy, this stuff. Maybe you actually use it as, some measure of product review. I don't know. But if you're watching, and, you aren't watching this and then plotting my demise, I appreciate the views or whatever. Yes. It's going to matter. I'm going to get tons and tons of views on this stuff. I'm just doing this for shits and giggles anyway. So, I'm doing another product thing. Doing a number of these in a row. I don't know how they're going to get uploaded, but this is the next one I'm doing. Baby Ruth. Baby Ruth bar. Now, I know what you're saying. Brandon goddamn Wenzel. Baby Ruths have been around since before the American Revolution. We were wrong. They haven't. If they had, things might have been very different. Who knows the trading potential we would have had we had the mighty Baby Ruth on our side at the time. Maybe the tea tax wouldn't have even been a thing. I don't know. Then we'd still probably be ruled by England. Or maybe we would have gone over there and transitioned our entire industry towards the production of Baby Ruth, traded with other countries, and become a global superpower even earlier. All in the back, Baby Ruth. But yeah, Baby Ruth's been around, I don't know exactly how old. For shits and giggles, let's say 3,000 years. I know that's not the case, but I didn't bother looking up the thing. But yeah, so why am I doing this then? You've probably had a Baby Ruth, maybe you've had a Baby Ruth, maybe you haven't had a Baby Ruth, but they've certainly been around and available. They're kind of like a Snickers bar, but a little bit different. Why exactly they're different, I don't know. I've always been more partial to Baby Ruths than Snickers, which I know is kind of weird. A lot of people, Snickers is pretty popular, but as a kid, I was never that into it. I don't know why. I like Milky Ways more. Nuts in chocolate bars have always been a little bit here or there, and as I've gotten older, I've grown to appreciate them more. But then the conundrum, of course, comes in with the fact that nuts in the Baby Ruth, but for some reason, I like these. Always have. Maybe it's just because, the association with the name, Babe Ruth and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe that was a subconscious thing that I just enjoyed as a kid, even though I wasn't really a baseball fan. But yeah, so the reason why I'm doing this is because, it's a little bit hard to see. Focus. Focus on the thing! Won't focus on the thing. Anyway, alright, well, aside from getting a weird close-up of my awful face, yes, this is a new recipe for Baby Ruth. Improved with dry roasted peanuts. Now, this actually isn't the first candy bar to do this. Maybe a couple months back or so, I want to say, Butterfinger announced that they had a new recipe. Which I tried, which was before I was doing the videos and stuff, but I tried at the time. And, it was fine from what I recall. I didn't really think anyone needed to fuck with the recipe for the Butterfinger. It's a phenomenal candy bar, upper tier for me personally. But whatever they did to it, it didn't seem, worse or better or anything from what I recall, but, it's not like I eat them super regularly. Pretty rare that I eat candy bars. But, so when I saw these, I figured I'd give them a shot. And of course, it's a 2-pack thing, because somewhere between the late 90s and early 2000s, we lost the technology to make single goddamn candy bars. And I know sometimes people prefer these, because it's you can go where you can just have half, and then you can twist it up, or you can do... If you're not in it to win it, folks, don't get the big boy. Don't do it. They make the little ones, they make the medium-sized ones, get yourself a medium one. Stop fucking with my goddamn big ones. It's dumb as hell. I miss it when we used to just have the big ones. Who's with me on this? I know I'm not the only one. Maybe I haven't thought about it in a long time because I got brainwashed with this crap. But every time I pick one of these stupid things up and it's friggin' 2.5, or there's some, I know, God, I forget which one, but I know there's like one that has like 3 now. All this is, to the fans of this, it's just them giving you less fucking chocolate and shit. Because it's just cut in half, it's just air. You pay the same price. Probably like 10 times more than when I was a kid. Razza kids today with your rock and roll music and such. Actually, I'm perfectly fine with kids today. To all you folks out there who are like, this generation, shut up. Oh my God, shut up. They were doing that stuff since 3,000 years ago when they first invented the Baby Ruth. Okay? People who were over there living 3,000 years ago were bitching about their kids and how they didn't have to go over there and, fight T-Rexes for their food and go uphill to school both ways. Alright? Stop it. God damn. Kids today are fine. They're just different. Every generation's a little bit different. God damn. I didn't expect this to become a weird thing based off of Baby Ruth, but sure, why not? So yeah, let's eat the Baby Ruth before I go off on another tangent. Alright. Well, right off the bat, my Baby Ruth has been wounded. I guess that's like seeing into the skeletal structure of the Baby Ruth. Like if you go over there and you take a bad spill and one of your bones starts jutting out your leg, I guess that's it. You can see the peanut. Looks very dry. I'm going to be honest with you. But to be fair, I've never paid that much attention to what a Baby Ruth looks like just because. So maybe it always looked that way. These are brand new, so they shouldn't be like awful or old or anything like that. I hope not, anyway. Let's try a Baby Ruth with dry roasted peanuts. I don't know if that's, My guess is it's probably some sort of like cost-saving measure. It has dick all to do with improving anything. It's just, it's just cheaper for them. But, because I've never heard anybody like, with the, and of course my freaking battery thing went off. Shut up, battery thing. I've never heard anybody complain about Butterfingers or Baby Ruths. They're fine for eons that they've existed. So, whatever. Let's give it a shot. It's chewy. Okay. Tastes like a Baby Ruth. Does taste maybe a little bit different, but like it almost tastes, I don't know, like maybe it tastes kind of dried out, I guess. No, I mean, it still tastes good. It's still a Baby Ruth. If you like Baby Ruth, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I'm not really getting much difference in the peanut flavor. Let's see if I can get one out. Nope. It's fused in there pretty good. Well, maybe that one. Yep, okay. Just a dry roasted peanut. Tastes like a peanut. Yeah. That's kind of what I figured, if I'm entirely honest with you. Maybe if I had like a standard one next to it to compare and contrast, I would taste some difference. It's perfectly fine. It's chewy, does its thing. Taste might be a little bit different. But it tastes like a Baby Ruth bar. I really can't explain much more than that. I didn't have a problem with the original Baby Ruth. I don't have any real problem with this. I would accept it gladly. As for any major differences, I don't know. Maybe a little bit, but like I said, I'd have to compare and contrast, and even then, I'm guessing it wouldn't be like a huge difference. So, yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of Baby Ruth, maybe you'll, notice more about it than I did. I know some people with the Butterfingers were a bit more up in arms about the whole recipe thing. Whereas to me, again, they didn't taste too much different from what I recalled. Maybe there'll be a similar thing with the Butterfinger or with the Baby Ruths. But for me, they were okay. If you enjoy Baby Ruth, feel free to go ahead and try these out. I don't think you'll be one way or the other. You probably won't even notice. So, give it a go. And, yeah, that's about all I have to say, really. Yeah, I don't really have too much to go off of other than that. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. And doing my little thing that I do at the end here now. Whether you were born 3,000 years ago, the invention of the Baby Ruth, maybe you're the guy who invented the Baby Ruth. Okay, maybe you put yourself in some sort of Baby Ruth-based time capsule with caramel and peanuts and chocolate to preserve your body until modern day so that you could... Maybe that's where the new recipe came from, folks. Maybe they bust out the Baby Ruth guy. But if you are that person, or even if you're not, I hope you have a fantastic day. Just keep doing whatever you're doing as long as you enjoy doing it. And of course, I know we live in the real world, so even if you don't enjoy doing it, as long as it's paying your bills and you're living a good life, keep doing it. Stop yelling about the kids. Okay, leave them alone. Got enough problems. Stop it. And to the kids, stop yelling at the old people. They're old. I'm freaking 33 and I'm already like, goddamn, why? My knees and just like things hurt for reasons and stuff. Jesus. Let's all just try to get along, folks. Let's all just do our thing. But yeah, have a kick-ass day, kick-ass week, kick-ass month, kick-ass life. Go out and buy a bunch of Baby Ruths if that's your jam. Try the new ones. And if they're not the new ones, maybe you can go over there and hoard up on the old ones. Yeah, there you go. I don't know how long Baby Ruths stay for, but apparently they had the power to go over there and preserve the inventor of the Baby Ruth for 3,000 years, so I'm sure they'll be fine. That's the canon that I'm creating right now. Anyway, folks, have a great one. I'm going to go ahead, probably pause doing this for a little bit, let my phone charge because a little notification on the thing, and I'm going to go watch some Kung Fu movies. Oh, yeah. And let that last thing I just said be a bit of a preview for what's to come. Bum, bum, bum! All right, folks. Bye!